What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Moxy Approved. Man, sometimes you can have some information and it just be right there in your face. But people, they still don't want to believe. But what we talking about? What we talking about? These past few days, a YouTube phenom that goes by the name of 1090 Jake, yes, 1090 Jake, has been exposed online for possibly becoming a snitch. Now, after this information was exposed, everybody, I don't know if he's a snitch. Well, he was talking to the cops. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea that today we bring science into the equation. But hold on one second. For those of y'all who don't know who 1090 Jake is, he's a YouTube phenom, white guy that he himself has did some time. And he has almost 1 million subs on YouTube. But his page is pretty particular because he pretty much has blown up off of exposing gangsters, rappers for being, you guessed it, a snitch. But some people are really screaming foul because it seems like 1090 Jake only likes to expose, right, this. He only likes to expose black people for being a snitch, even though there's a lot of white people out there that are known snitches. But we ain't gonna get into that now. I decided that, since everybody wants to question whether this paperwork shows him to be a snitch, why not use some science? So I pulled up ChaptGPT. Yes, ChaptGPT. I got the premium subscription to ChaptGPT where you can take PDF files and you can actually ask ChaptGPT what it thinks about these files. So I went to a YouTuber's page that goes by the name of Official Byron Blake, and he has placed the paperwork on his page. I ripped the paperwork off it and I turned it into PDF files. So we're gonna place these PDF files in ChaptGPT, and let's just see what ChaptGPT has to say about Jacob Cherry, aka 1090 Jake. Is he a snitch or not? Before we get to that, do me one small favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. Now let's go to work. Now, for those of y'all that's not familiar with ChaptGPT, you have to tell ChaptGPT how to characterize itself. You are a criminologist who specializes in street politics. You have been incarcerated 10 years and have extensive knowledge on what the term snitching entails. Please provide your definition of the term snitch. Now, ChaptGPT says, while I'm not a criminologist who has been incarcerated, I can provide you a comprehensive understanding of the term snitch based on my extensive training data. In the context of street politics and criminal subcultures, a snitch is an individual who provides information to law enforcement or other authorities about the illegal activities of others, typically in exchange for some form of leniency or protection. This act of informing is often referred to as snitching. The term carries a highly negative connotation. In many criminal circles and communities, snitching is often seen as betrayal of trust and loyalty, especially in environments where there's a strong code of silence or no snitching ethos. Those who snitch may face ostracization, threats, or even violence as a result of their actions. Now, since we now have the definition, sounds correct to me. So ChaptGPT knows what a snitch is. Let's take it a step further. Let's ask it for examples of famous snitches from the past and see if it matches up to what we know. Okay, here we go. It says, certainly, throughout history, there have been many individuals who become known for providing information to authorities. Now let's look at all the names that they came up with that are snitches. Look at this. Wow, 10. Oh, wow, they got him there. Frank Lucas, Henry Hill. I don't even know some of these people. Joseph Falaci, Sammy the Bull Gravano. Yeah, we all know about Sammy. Al Sharpton. Wow. Whitey Bulger. Tekashi 69. Wow, they put Tekashi 69 on there. That's pretty recent. All right, now this is what we're gonna do. We got this set. ChaptGPT knows what a snitch is. If you ask me, I didn't even know about what Joseph Valakai or whatever. I didn't know, never even heard of this guy. Let's take the document that we have. This is Ask Your PDF. where you can take a PDF file, put it in here, and ChatGPT will scan the PDF file and place the information in there. So let's go ahead and do this right now. Let me show you where I uploaded the file at. This is it right here. 1090 file.pdf. It's a file I have that is court documents, and it gives me the ID. Okay, so what it's doing right now is taking the PDF that I placed in there. Now, this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get ChatGPT to take the information from the PDF files, which is 1090J, is paperwork, and to take the summarization of the Jim Horey story, combine it, and give me an analyzation of whether ChatGPT thinks 1090J is a snitch. So I'm going to ask it, can you summarize his YouTube video? Right? It's using the plugin. Let's see what we got here. So here we go. We have the PDF file in there, and we got the summarization of Byron Blake's video. Now, if you go through Byron Blake's video, he doesn't necessarily say Jake is a snitch. So that's why I wanted to take this information, place it with the video information, and let's see what ChatGPT says. All right, here we go. Combining the information from the YouTube video along with this PDF, give me a presumption of whether you think 1090 Jake, otherwise known as Jacob Cherry, is a snitch. So here we go. Are you ready? Hey, so here's the presumption. While the YouTube video and the PDF document provide details about 1090 Jacob Cherry involvement in various incidents during his incarceration, neither source directly labels him as a snitch. The term snitch typically refers to someone who provides information to authorities about illegal activities of others. The information provided does not explicitly indicate that Jacob Cherry acted as an informant or snitched on others. Because you got to know how to talk to ChatGPT. I noticed it says the source does not directly label him as a snitch. So basically what it is saying is that no one is calling him a snitch. So let's ask it for its personal opinion. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let's see what happens now. Though no one labeled Jacob Cherry as a snitch, the information provided states that Jacob Cherry filed a grievance which implicated another inmate and a correctional officer. In your opinion, would you call him a snitch? Now, if this don't say he's a snitch, then I don't know what to tell you. Wow. All right, let's slow down, ChatGPT. Let me go back. Bingo. See, I know how to mess with this whole ChatGPT. Now, I want to be clear on what I just did there. It says that the information provided, he is not directly labeled as a snitch. Now, for ChatGPT, what that is saying to me is that the information you gave me, I don't see anywhere where someone is calling him a snitch. So what you have to do is you have to go back and you have to ask ChatGPT, no. Tell me, what do you think about 1090J? So let's go to that part. It says, based on the information provided, Jacob Cherry, 1090J, did file a grievance detailing his version of the events, which he claimed he was assaulted by another inmate, Jimmy Horey, and then threatened by prison staff. In many prison cultures, reporting another inmate's actions to authorities, especially in a written form like a grievance, can be perceived as snitching. This is because it's seen as cooperating with the authorities or providing them with information that could lead to disciplinary actions against other inmates. Given this context, if we strictly adhere to the prison's culture definition of snitching, then Jacob Cherry's action of filing a grievance can be perceived as such. However, it's essential to understand that this is a subjective label. What might be considered snitching in one context might be seen as seeking justice or protection in another. While Jacob Cherry's actions might be perceived as snitching within the prison culture, it is a subjective label, and one opinion on the matter can vary based on the perspective and values. Now, you see what it's saying? It's saying like, hey, some people, basically what it's saying there is some people just want protection and stuff like that. If we really want to look at the prison culture and what a snitch is, yes, he did snitch. But it's clearly saying in many prison cultures, he's cooperating with authorities and providing them with information that can lead to disciplinary actions against other inmates. So there it is. Me personally, I don't think this is going to affect 1090 Jake's page at all. In fact, he can kind of run with this, though I know he's not. He can kind of run with this because, to be honest with you, it takes one to know one. Look at ESPN. Who are some of the greatest commentators on ESPN? Athletes. You want athletes talking about athletes. So on YouTube, as far as YouTube, I think it does make sense to have a snitch reporting on other snitches. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But that's just my opinion here. You saw what ChatGPT has to say, but you tell me in the comments section, you think that he's snitching, or you think that this is just a grievance and it really doesn't mean nothing. But anyways, y'all know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. See y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. Now, you can ask ChatGPT anything.